Today we are going to discuss is execute shell script by using control statements. Which control statements I am going to cover in this practical are: first is our for loop, second is while loop, and third is our case statement. So let us see examples for each of these control statements. The new thing that we will learn in bash shell scripting is that how the syntax is to be written and what further precautions one needs to take while writing statements in for loop. So that we are going to discuss today. For loop, I will be showing you two types of syntax, and then later on when we see the actual demo, I will also show you how these two syntaxes could be used. So first syntax is like this. Now this is little bit different as compared to what we have learned in C. So here observe here for where, and then here in keyword is used, then item 1, item 2 till item n could be written, and then here you have to write the multiple command statements within this do and done. So this is the syntax for this for loop. So let us take one example for this. So see here. Now suppose if I want to print 0 to 5. So how I am going to write here? So here I have taken where as a variable name. So for where in, and then the range 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I have written, and then within the to and done. Observe here only one statement is there, but still this is the syntax that whenever you write for, then you have to write the statements that whichever you want to repeat within do and done. So see here I have just written here simply echo where. So what will be the output of this? So let us check the output. So this is the output for this above program. So this is the first syntax how this for loop could be used. Then let us see second way that we can write the for loop. Now this is very similar to our C-like statement. Now if you remember in C language how we write the syntax of for. Okay, in C language this double parenthesis is not there, but in C language we are writing three expression, isn't it? Now this expression 1 is our usual initialization, expression 2 is our like checking condition, like is it the end of the loop, and the third is our increment or decrement expression, isn't it? So this is the second syntax for using the for loop. And again we will write the numerous command statements within the do and done. So let us see one example for this. Now say suppose again I want to print the numbers 1 to 5. So observe here, I have declared C variable, initializes to 1. Then I will check this testing condition whether C is less than equals to 5. And then check the third expression. This is the is increment expression. So expression 1, expression 2 and expression 3. And within the do and done, we are writing one echo statement that welcome $C times. So what will be the output of this? So check here. So this will give the output welcome 1 times, 2 times, whatever is the current value of the C that will be printed. So this is how you can use the two syntaxes of the for loop. In demo, I will take some more examples of this for loop. Now after for loop, let us check the second control statement, that is our while loop. Now again observe the syntax here, while, then here space will be there, here space will be there, and here space will be there. And then numerous statements could be written within do and done. So this is the syntax of the while loop. So let us take one example for this. So suppose again I want to print numbers from 1 to 5. So here say suppose I will initialize I is equals to 1, and then here I will put the condition that variable value is less than equals to 5. And do recall that whenever we are using this type of statement, we are always going to use the square bracket. So here do then echo value of whatever I is, and then for incrementing the value of I have used the expression expr statement, and then remember these are the backtick. In the last practical I have told you that this is just below the escape key on your keyboard. This is the backtick. This is not single quote. So in this statement, the value of I will be incremented. And then what will be the output of this? So let us check the output. So here observe the value of y will go on incrementing. So this is only one syntax of while statement. After this, let us take the next control statement, that is case esac. Now this is similar to our case statement that we use in the C language, isn't it? So let us check the syntax. So here syntax is little bit different. So here observe case value in, then pattern 1, here you have to give bracket, then whatever commands you want to give, and then observe here 2 semicolons are there. So after each of the pattern 2 semicolons are there. So in this way you could put up number of patterns, and in case you want to put a default, so that is indicated by this star and this closing parenthesis. So what this star and parenthesis means, it is a catch-all condition. Means if none of the patterns satisfy your value, then defaultly this will be executed. And this in case statement is esac. How to remember this? Just reverse it. Case is always terminated with esac, like our if was terminated with fi. So similarly, case will be terminated with esac. Let us see one example for this. Now, you know guys that we have done lots of time for a case statement. We usually do mathematical operations, isn't it? So I have simply taken a simple mathematical expression. Like say suppose if a user gives two numbers, I will give him two choices, addition or subtraction. And then depending on his choice, he will be given the result. So let us check the program. So enter two numbers. Then I will read this read A and read B, these two numbers from the user. Then I will display the user that he is having two options. One is addition, second is subtraction. Then I will ask his choice whether he wants to perform addition or subtraction. And then I will read his choice. And then I will put the calculator operation is addition and subtraction. For that I am going to write the case statements. So note here how I will start. So see here according to the syntax, case value in. So here value will be obtained through the ch variable in this case in. Then what will be the first pattern? So see here 1 then bracket. Then I am going to put the result of his addition in say suppose one variable, and I am going to use expr expression for doing the calculation of this addition. So note here are the backticks. So this expression will be evaluated and the result will be stored in my variable called as res. And then this will be terminated by 2 semicolon. This is pattern 1. Now let us check what I have written in the second pattern. So here I just want subtraction. So again I have used the expr expression within the backticks, and I will terminate it with semicolon, double semicolon. Then I don't need any default expression here, so I have skipped that. And finally, I have terminated my esac, means case statement. And you know that I have stored my result in the variable called as res, isn't it? So I will just display the result variable. So this is the program I have written for addition or subtraction of any two numbers given by the end user. Check how to run this. So say suppose I will run this script file and say suppose user has entered say suppose 10 and 12. So here he will be given the option addition, subtraction, and then again I will ask his choice, and if his choice is addition, then finally this result 22 will be shown on the display. So this is how I will execute this case statement. In all, we have seen or discussed three control structure, two syntaxes of for loop, then one syntax of while loop, and we have also discussed case statement. So this will cover all our theory, right? Now I will move to the terminal. Let us start with our for loop. So for that I have created one file called as for week. So let us see the contents of that. So see, this is a simple shell script which displays the day of the week list. So like how I have, what I'm trying to do here is that depending on the number, I will just display this is the day. So observe here for day. So this is my variable, then in. And what are the values of the weeks I have from Monday to Saturday. And then within the do and done, what I am doing is that just echo and then weekday and observe here. Now see here, there are, I have only discussed using the use of expr expression so far, isn't it? So this is also one way. Suppose if you want to do some arithmetic operation, so what you can do is that you just have to write the dollar sign and then double parenthesis, and within that double parenthesis you can write here the variable. This is also one way to do the operations, mathematical operations in shell script. So far we have used only expr expression, so this is also one way. Means there are multiple ways to do it, so this is the second way to do it. And then simply here the value of the day that will be printed, and from where this value of day will be taken, from this list that I have given here in the for loop. So let us now run this program. So bash, then what is the name of my file? For week.sh. So check here. So week day 1 is Monday. So this is just a use of simple for loop to display the week day in a loop. So this was our first syntax, how to use the for loop. Now let us see one more program to see the how second syntax of for loop is used. So for that, print a simple table. So for that I have written already one program. So say suppose I am interested in printing table. So see here, suppose I want to print a table of a given number by using for loop. So first I will ask the user to enter a number. Then I will read that particular number from the user. And then note here, I have used the C-like structure that I have shown you in the syntax. Now this will print my table, suppose number, whichever I have given input. And then within the do statements, do and done, what I am doing is just echo, and within quotation. So see here, suppose first I will print $n, means say suppose here I have input 5. So here 5 into $i. $i means I will start I with 1. So here what will be printed, that will be displayed. I want to do the multiplication, right? So here I am going to use the EXPR expression. So observe here, backtick is there. And here new thing that you have to remember is that now see what operation actually I want to do multiplication, isn't it? So usually we write $n multiplied by means this star sign multiplied by $n. But you have to remember that in this bash shell scripting, while evaluating this, in front of this star, you have to write here this backslash. Otherwise, it won't be executed. So this you have to take care. So once again, I will repeat this. If you are using multiplication operator here in arithmetic operation, then in front of that, you have to use this backslash. And then simply after this, I have written the done statement. So this is a simple shell script that will print the table of a given number by using the for loop. Now let us run this program. So say suppose if I run bash print table dot sh. So it is asking me number. So say suppose I put here 5. So let us check the output. So see here 5 into 1 equals to. So this I have already given in this particular echo statement. And then observe here whatever value that I am getting here. And how this value has been obtained by using this EXPR expression. So $n multiplied by $I. So that is the result here. So in this way, you can print a table of any given number by using this for loop. So this is the second syntax that we have discussed in the slide. So these are the two small programs related to for loop. Now after this, let us see a program related to while loop. So for that, I have created one factorial script file. So let me show you the code for that. So see here, echo, enter a number, then read the number. Then I will initialize factorial is equals to 1 and then observe here while. Now observe here this is space, then square brackets, this is space, then my variable name, then here space, then this dash greater than symbol, then space, then 1 and space and then close the square bracket. So observe here now, here I could have used EXPR expression, but instead of that I'm using now here dollar and double parenthesis. Now see here, since this is within double parenthesis, if I want to do the multiplication, then it is not preceded by backward slash. If I was using EXPR expression, then before this multiplication symbol, there was a need of the backslash. So you have to remember these little things when you are using these particular operators. So this will do the multiplication and then I will just decrement the value of num, isn't it? Means first number will be then multiplied and then I will decrement that value. So in a reverse way, I am calculating this factorial. Now let us run this factorial program. So dash fact.sh. So say suppose if I type here 5, then what will be the factorial? 120. So you know that how it was calculated 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 is equals to 120. So this is how you can use the while loop syntax in the bash shell scripting. Now moving ahead, let me show you now that case statement. So see here, for that again let us take the same example that we want to do the mathematical operations. I will extend that program. In the slide I have shown you addition and subtraction. Now I will show that all 4 types of operations. So for that I have created this file. Now let us see the content of this file. So this is a simply shell script which uses case statement for performing various mathematical operations. So what I am going to do, as I have shown you in the slide, enter the two numbers. I will take the two numbers from the user A and B. Then I will display this menu to the user, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Then I will ask the user his choice. Then I will read his choice, and then here I have written the case statement. So my choice is in ch variable. Now observe here, I am storing the result in the res variable. Now here expression $A plus $B, and again observe here in expr expression I am using this backward slash in front of this multiplication, and then here this is the division. So I am terminating this case statement in this esac statement. So this is the syntax for the case esac control statement, and finally I will display the result. Now let us run this file. So bash case example.sh. So let me put here two numbers 12, 10. Then say suppose I want to do the addition. So observe here 12 plus 10, my choice is addition. So my result is 22. So in this way, you can use the case statement. So these are all the examples of the control statements. Now let me take one more example of the for loop. Like say suppose if you are interested in printing stars. So let me show you one program. So say suppose I am interested in printing stars. So let me run this program first, and then I will explain you this. Bash print star.sh. So it will ask me how many stars I want. So observe here on the first line 5 stars are there, then 4 stars are there, then 3 stars are there, then 2 stars are there, and then 1 star is there. So inverted triangle of stars is printed. So I have just created this simple program. You can do a lot of variation in this print star structure. So let me show you this code for this. So obviously first thing that I am going to ask the user is that how many stars he want on first line. Then observe here I'm first starting it with the outer for loop. So here first line I will print the maximum number of stars. Then within this for loop I am going to first take care of the space. So this for loop, inner for loop will print one space at a time, starting from the 1. Then the next for loop will print one star and one space. And then finally I will just have written here echo statement for so that the next star statement will be on the next line, and finally done. So this is overall simple logic for printing this star. So let us again see the output for this. So say suppose 6. Then see here 6 stars are there, 5 stars are there. So in this way you can try a lot of things. Means here I have printed in rectangle, means in decreasing order. You could reverse this particular star pattern. So you just have to change this inner loop statements, isn't it? So this is all about our 11th practical.